They called it illegal. They called it unnecessary. They said no unit needed a 40mm gun in the jungle. But somewhere in the Pacific, surrounded by mud, vines, and machine gun fire, one officer refused to listen. His superiors wanted standard rifles, mortars, maybe a light artillery piece. What he wanted was a Bofors. And when a hidden Japanese bunker locked down an entire advance, an illegal gun would change everything. The Pacific War was not Europe. There were no long tank battles like in Normandy, no massive armored pushes across open plains. Instead, there were islands, places like Battle of Guadalcanal, Battle of Peleliu, and Battle of Iwo Jima. Every island was a fortress. The Japanese didn't defend beaches. They defended depth. They built bunkers reinforced with logs, sand, coral, and steel, camouflaged artillery, hidden firing ports, interlocking kill zones. You couldn't see them, but they could see you. And when American infantry advanced, the jungle would suddenly erupt in fire. Somewhere in 1944, an American officer studied the problem. Mortars were too inaccurate against hardened bunkers. Bazookas lacked consistent penetration. Flamethrowers required suicidal proximity. He had seen something else. The 40mm Bofors anti-aircraft gun, originally designed in Sweden, adopted worldwide, and mass-produced by the United States. On ships, it shredded aircraft. On land, it could fire high-explosive shells at nearly 120 rounds per minute. It wasn't standard infantry equipment, and technically deploying it this way wasn't approved. But the officer made his case. If it can tear apart aircraft at 2,000 feet, imagine what it does to a wooden bunker. Headquarters refused. Too heavy, too unconventional, too risky. So he found a way anyway. The Bofors 40mm gun was not subtle, weighing over 2 tons with carriage, crew-served, belt-fed, firing a 40,311mm high-explosive shell. It was designed to kill aircraft. But aircraft are thin aluminum. Japanese jungle bunkers. Wood, earth, coral, sometimes steel plating. The Bofors shell detonated on impact, and in confined bunker spaces that blast had nowhere to go. Instead of punching through like a rifle round, it exploded inside. Overpressure, fragmentation, shock wave. Against fortifications built for rifles and light artillery, this was catastrophic. The unit advanced through thick jungle. Suddenly, machine gun fire. Perfectly concealed bunker. Mortars failed to silence it. Rifle grenades bounced harmlessly off reinforced logs. Casualties mounted. Then the officer gave the order. Bring it forward. Dragging a Bofors through jungle mud was madness. But inch by inch, they positioned it. The first round hit the bunker face. Wood exploded. The second round detonated inside the firing slit. The jungle shook. Within seconds, the machine gun fire stopped. The bunker that had held back an entire company was silent. Word spread quickly. The illegal gun had done what mortars could not. Other units took notice. Commanders who once rejected the idea began requesting heavier direct fire support. The Pacific War forced adaptation. The Japanese defensive doctrine at tunnel networks, hidden strongpoints, required overwhelming firepower. From that point on, heavy direct fire weapons became more common in island assaults. Innovation born from necessity. Sometimes the battlefield rewrites doctrine faster than any general. The Pacific War was brutal. It punished hesitation. It punished predictability. Weapons designed for one purpose were often forced into another. Like the Bofors. Anti-aircraft gun turned bunker breaker. The lesson was simple. Firepower wins against fortification. And sometimes the illegal idea is the one that saves lives. They banned his 40mm gun until a Bofors melted a jungle bunker. History doesn't remember every officer who challenged doctrine. But on that island the jungle remembered. And so did the men who survived.